Hey guys, kumusta? It's Ligaya and welcome to a brand new episode. It's May 3rd, so yes, it's my birthday. I had some cake, some food, and now I'm absolutely ready to dive into today's drama because it's getting wild. And just a recap on the last episode, Paige hit gold. Like deep inside Nancy's private study, she found a flash drive, some documents, just incriminating documents like tax evasion, bribery, fraud, the works. But that wasn't even the biggest find. Hidden beneath it all was the real prize, the will, the one written by Nancy's father naming Johnny. Yes, disowned forgotten Johnny Zest as the rightful heir to the Landgraab fortune. And what did Paige do with all that? So she released it to the press, to the public, to everyone. Well, actually, she's still releasing most of it. And now, just a few days later, the fallout has hit hard. The Landgraab name is tanking. Their company already reported a major loss. Stocks have dropped. Investors are pulling out. The media is really in a frenzy about this whole thing. And Nancy, let's just say she's not exactly in a celebratory mood. So let's grab a drink, light a candle for what's left of Nancy's reputation, and let's get into it. And another bill to pay? Are they serious? Oh, they are. Okay, now here's one rule about the teacher is that we don't call her, she calls us, but we have no doubt that she'd already gotten the news. So let's get good breakfast, something that will give you energy throughout this day, because I think it's gonna be stressful. Let's get a lumberjack breakfast of pancakes, eggs, and bacon. Yeah, that sounds heavy. And I'm so excited to start the next mission, you guys. We're gonna be in San Myshuno. I'm gonna read it to you after we're done. No spoilers just yet. Oh, by the way, if you're worried about this house, she's just renting it. Yeah, she doesn't really own it. That's why her bills are so freaking big at the end of the week. It's because she's renting it weekly. So while Paige was out in the garden, trimming some herbs and killing some bugs and enjoying the quiet, her phone rang. Paige didn't expect to hear from Nancy, not after everything that had happened. And maybe Nancy was suspicious, or maybe she was just upset the last time that they saw each other. Because things were tense during that time, and Nancy's life had basically fallen apart. But either way, she wanted to talk, so Paige agreed to meet, keeping her tone friendly and calm, or she is going to. Because if Nancy needed someone to lean on or lash out at, Paige was ready. Her strategy, just like always, she wants Nancy to feel comfortable, welcomed even, because that's when people usually let their guards down, and that's always worked for her. Hey, girl. Oh no, I haven't given birth yet? That is right. Okay, but you look great, but where are you going? Jesus, Nancy. Should we add this to your charges too? Destroying property, littering, and aside from the scowl on her face, it's as if nothing had happened. She's still dressed perfectly, makeup flawless, not a single tear in sight. If anyone expected her to look broken or defeated, they were wrong. In fact, where are you going, Nancy? What is happening here, baby? Oh, you are fixing that. Okay, you're definitely not doing things fragile. In fact, you're fixing our dishwasher for some reason. Guys, she really looks calm, collected, and somehow like she still had a plan. Because Nancy isn't here to beg or cry. She wasn't even angry. She was focused and also still very pregnant. I can't help but wonder what's taking this baby so long to get out of her vagina. Yeah, it's... If anything, like this needs to end soon. Also, Nancy is yelling at you, but girl, just suck it up. Do not be offended. She is not offended, so this friendship is gonna go back to 100. We're just gonna let her cool off, please. And eventually, Nancy got to the point. She said she wanted Paige to host another dinner party, and she said it was to help fix her image. Just to remind the people that she was still in control, still respected. And this is perfect because one of the remaining things that she needs to do is to have a final dinner party What? Nancy Landgraab would love to come over to hang out. Is that okay? Who is this Lan? Oh, who is this? Fine, yes. But yeah, with everything falling apart in the news, she needed to look untouchable again, and she thought Paige could help her pull it off. But she also asked, like, what about Johnny, your son? I don't know, wouldn't people want him to come? I think it would be better if he would get to come. No pun intended. And oh my gosh, Nancy Landgraab thinks Paige Lancaster as well and wants to become best friends. Of course, did she think that that idea was a genius? Or is she telling us, like, you're my best friend and all of that? But that is a stupid decision. Look, a trash decision, she said. And also, he is not getting this money. Like, he is not, but aren't you obligated to give it to him or else he'll go to jail? And she's like, no, because he doesn't even want it. If he wanted it, he would have contacted any of my lawyers right now, but I haven't heard a single peep from that failure. Oh, so wait, that's confusing. What do you mean by that? Like, he did not contact you at all? Nancy, did you do something? Wait, we gotta check in on Johnny. We didn't even... Yeah, we failed to consider that part. We don't want him to be a collateral, okay? He is a good guy, and he could really take care of his siblings. Okay, so Nancy finally left, and she did agree, but we need time to make people attend, like decide on the guest list, see if they still want to attend a Nancy Landgraab and Paige Lancaster party. Especially if Nancy Landgraab is gonna be there, because it's gonna be a bad look, I think, for their company or their own businesses. So she promised to make some calls, but then again, she's also not a witch. She cannot convince anybody to come there. And most of all, she's just worried about Johnny for now. That guy needs to be safe and sound. I actually miss her and her pink hair so much. Her suspicions are right, of course. He is. He is. I don't even know how to describe this. What the hell is wrong with Nancy? This is your son, ma'am. And of course, he freaking passed out. But this is good for us, I think. Also, what the hell is wrong with you guys? I know he has a good body, but you didn't even let him change before you started beating him up? Okay, enough. No, 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 no. Go to sleep. Go to sleep again. Go to sleep. This is all just a bad dream. Go to sleep. Seriously, we're not gonna shoot this guy in the head. Whatever you hear, Johnny, it is just a dream. Also, why did your hair turn blonde again? Guys, I swear it's pink on cast. Like, I don't know what is going on. Why this is happening. I know though that this game just updated. That's why it's probably very weird right now. Are you dead? Oh wait, you can really shoot Sims while they're sitting down? Wow, that's amazing. Also, are you still sleeping? Johnny, still sleeping? Oh, no, go back to sleep. Passed out, obviously, I did not mean you. Get up. Jesus. Okay, now your turn. Oh my god, you look weird. It looks like you just got your period. I don't know how the frick she is gonna explain this. Maybe with some truths to it. Obviously, she can't say that she's Paige Lancaster, nor can she say that she just killed all those people. But let's say the police handled it. Can we really say that to him? Is he gonna believe that? I don't know, he's been through enough. Maybe he's concussed enough to believe it. And wait, our neighborhood is kind of icky, isn't it? I was going to try and start recycling to do my part. What about you? Do you think you might start recycling? Are you trying to rat me out to Nancy? Because I would say, no way, pave the earth. Well, I'm sorry, we will support Nancy publicly. Really, how the heck is she gonna explain this? Look, she's even pacing. She did not need to do all of that if she's just gonna get the board. She's confused, okay? He is awake and he is not. We'll also just call him over for the meal because we made this stew just for you. Because, dude, you look like shit. And he's confused because he doesn't know. Like, he didn't know she was in here. Like, she really could have gotten hurt, is what he's thinking, is what he's saying. Oh, Jesus. What the? Okay, he is still hurt. He is still very, very hurt. Oh my god, can he stop doing that, please? It's really uncomfortable. But he got curious, and Like, what the hell happened? How are you here? But according to her, she came here to visit him because of all the news and such. And the goons had let her in, but they had come after her. Said they started threatening her, and Johnny, somehow through all the pain, had fought back fiercely, like a hero. And she told him that he scared them off, that they ran. So he looked down at his hands, still shaking, but he really believed her. Because how else would it have happened? There's no sign of the police in here. And Pamela smiled gently and helped him because he doesn't need to know the truth, not yet. Right now, he just needed to feel like he won because the guy has been through so much already, and she cannot also tell him that she did it. Although she really wants to because taking down three guys in an epic fight, she would love to take credit. But of course, spies don't get credit. Or assassins, I mean. Wait, is there like a difference? You have got to stop doing that. You really have got to stop doing that. How do I make you stop doing that? Pamela already knows, but still, she let him talk. Please stop doing that, my guy. He says, it's my mom. Johnny said he never cared about the money. Not once. In fact, the second people found out he was richer, like he was richer than 98% of the population of Oasis Springs, people started treating him differently. These strange people asked for favors, journalists keep on hounding him, showing up at his doorstep, at his job, digging into his past. Well, at least also the people he had helped before, the ones who really didn't have much, had the decency to just give him good advice. Like they told him to stay grounded. Even the old man at the bar told him that he was gonna be a better boss than Nancy Landgraab had ever been. But now, 5 different politicians had somehow gotten his number, trying to set him up with their sons or daughters. Like everyone wanted a piece of him. So he just sighed and looked down at his hands because he doesn't know what to do because he didn't ask for any of this. But she asked him, like, what about your siblings? Have you heard from them? And no, he said, of course not. Mom's probably got their phone away. I mean, look what she's done to me. Look what she's done to my beautiful face. She said it was crazy though, that his own mother would go this far just to keep control. Like even if it meant hurting him. Like it doesn't seem right. Like it's not right. Then she paused and added quietly that she'd heard Nancy was pregnant again, and just gives this question to him, because what if she'd do the same thing to your siblings? Like if they ever got in her way. Johnny didn't say anything, but his jaw tightened, and Pamela let the silence sit for a moment before continuing. And she said, you've probably gotten so many advice, but I really think you should take the money. Not for yourself, not because you've been wronged, but to take it from Nancy. Like, I don't know, to do better with it? To give those kids a better chance? Like, didn't he say once that he would? That if he could change things, he would? So Pamela looked at him simply and said, I think you can. You have to, for those kids. But at the end of the day, that's your decision to make. Anyhow, she told Johnny that if ever he made up his mind, if he decided he was ready to claim what was his, I think the first thing he should do was to talk to a lawyer, someone who could help him make it official, clean, and protected. And then she mentioned something else. She said there was going to be a dinner party organized by her cousin, a quiet but also a well-connected person who knew how to bring the right people together. So she said it would be the perfect place for Johnny to show up, you know, not just as the forgotten son of Nancy Landgraab, but as yourself. As someone people should know, respect, and I guess also support. Anyway, she has to go, but yeah, that's just her advice, and it's really up to you what you will do. And also, can I just say, this truck is so big. Guys, don't worry, she went through the back door. Also, she is back home. And gonna sleep because that was really exhausting. This family drama, she got dragged into it, but it was fun. And although she wants to deny it, and just thinking that it's just for the sake of the mission so that those kids would have some place to grow up or a stable person to grow up with, I think she cares about them. And finally, you gave birth. Girl, we have been waiting. We're just giving her a cake because for Zayden, we gave him like, or we hosted at least like a dinner. No, not a dinner party, but like a baby shower for him. But for Miss Little Girl, we didn't get to do anything with her. Probably because their lives are getting ruined by the news. I am back recording because I just stopped for a second because apparently I needed to do some presentation for my class because even though it's my birthday, I still had to do my report. Malcolm is so touched that she took the time to cook something for his baby sister. Let's also take another PTO. And he's so happy that Paige is so thoughtful. He says that it's so nice for her to do this. And Nancy, like, I really want you to go away because I want to talk with your son. But yeah, darling. Actually, I was just inviting some people, and they're definitely gonna come to your redemption party or whatever it is you want to call it. Okay, they're still talking, and Nancy's not leaving me alone with him, so I would like to talk to this baby, to get to know this baby, to like coo at it, cuddle it, level 2 of the parenting skill for doing what? Cooing? And Annabelle Landgraab. This one is Zayden. So they went with the old money approach with Annabelle and Malcolm, but they forgot about Zayden, whose names literally sound so Gen Z, but I'm not judging. And oh my gosh, your parents are gone, which in normal context would sound very not good, but I've been having this issue ever since I updated my game yesterday, and it's slower than what I'm used to because my computer is not that great, to be honest. Anyway, how are you holding up? And Malcolm just shrugged, trying to play it off, but he is looking stressed. I think he worries about his brothers and sisters. He's gonna walk on water. I thought he was gonna walk on water like Jesus. Oh, I think he wanted to talk somewhere discreet. I don't think he wants to be heard by his parents at all, especially since they're so judgy all the time and they're wrong all the time also. So, yeah, people have questions, he admitted. They're not exactly subtle also, but they're not grilling us or anything. I think they know my parents aren't exactly model citizens. I'm just happy that they don't see me as that. Also, most people just want to make sure me and my siblings aren't getting dragged down with them. So there's that. And she said, well, I think you've handled everything with much more maturity than most adults that I know. And then she says, have you talked to your brother at all? After everything mom has done, I want to, but I think he's unreachable. But she says that you should try reaching him again because, our girl freed the guy. But yeah, it's so funny that one second, like yesterday, she was killing off dudes, and then the next, she's visiting her honorary nephews and nieces. By the way, she's gonna be cooking a lot, and Nancy gave her like, let's say, 5,000. Oh no, not like 5,000. She still has money, guys, so she's gonna give her like 10,000 to put all of this together. She cooked a lot. That she already mastered the gourmet cooking skill. Like, it's that serious. Okay, let's also get this very expensive alcohol. I feel like I have to turn off the smoothing first because it's quite helping. Like, my game is just getting laggy. I think it's because of the new update. Maybe it messed with something in this game. Are you guys also getting this issue? Or maybe I just have an outdated mod. That could be it also. So today's the day that she will host the dinner party, and also today's the day that she will kill Nancy. And Jeffrey, of course. He is guilty by association. Also, what does Nancy expect to happen tonight? That people are just gonna show up at her party? Like, I don't know. I think she's living in delusion, thinking that her career and everything about her can still be salvaged, but there is no salvaging that reputation of hers. Like, it's over. But I don't think she realizes that yet. She is kind of delusional. I like that about her. And this is to really show Nancy that she's also expecting a lot of people, and so that she will be less mad when she sees that no one gives a fuck about her anymore. But if we do ever complete it, like, what do you think she would do after? Would she run away, or would she like make sure those kids are gonna be taken care of? But she can't really spend one more second in this place. After killing those people, she would have to make up an excuse as to why she's going to be leaving. Just a reminder also, all kills must happen at 7 to 5 p.m. So 5 and beyond, she can't do it anymore or else she will fail the challenge. So I hope this Sims time is gonna cooperate with me because as you know, it is very fast. Especially when I'm busy, so I'm gonna try not to be busy. We're gonna interact with guests, but also we're gonna do our mission. Okay, so she had booked this lovely venue right here. But the thing is, only a few people showed up. Malcolm, look at him. He is. He doesn't want to be here at all. And this party was supposed to be the event of the season. Look, we even got like snails. I love snails though. This was supposed to be Nancy's triumphant return to society. A night of elegance, charm, and subtle PR damage control. But it's not enough to resuscitate. Because what didn't she have? Technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Malcolm outside who refuses to come in. And earlier, Nancy hugged them in a way that had very much left a bruise. I mean, something's wrong with this. Like, I don't know. They just keep on freezing. But, guys and girls, please come here. We've got a lot of food. Too much food, actually. And Paige, oh Paige, she has been getting blamed because Nancy said, because I thought I said this party had to be successful. What the hell is this? Where are the press? Where are the guests? They're not here. And that is the best sorry face that I've ever seen in my entire life. You know what? I think she even came here just to yell at Nancy. Because Nancy tried to keep her smile glued on, just sitting around like everything was going exactly as planned. And at one point, she pretended to take a call just to avoid the obvious. Like, nobody's sane wants to be associated with the Landgrabs anymore, not after everything. And this place, which was expensive by the way, and was meant to be full of clinking glasses and polite applause, was instead full of secondhand embarrassment and way too many shrimp cocktail. I almost feel sorry, but I remember all the horrible things she's done, not just to these people in a waste experience, but also to like her kids. And also, this day could not possibly get any worse for her. But actually, newsflash, it can. Look at the way these brothers look at each other. And look how Nancy's judging the both of them for existing in the same room. Okay, this is awkward. Imagine sitting next to your mom. Okay, she is gonna walk out. But imagine sitting next to your mom while she had you killed a few days ago. By the way, he's still mad about that. Rightfully so. But what Johnny really says is that he will fight for his rightful inheritance. And also he will fight for the custody of his siblings because he's not gonna let his mom hurt them also. Because Nancy Landgraab just tried to have him killed just because he's a nuisance to her. So this is a news to a lot of guests. And they're out here just whispering. At least the guests that we have are whispering and are so shocked to hear what he has to say. But that's all that he has to say before he eventually walks out. But he'll be returning, of course, for his siblings. He'll make sure that they will have a better life than he did. The guests are confused, asking, what? What do you mean you had your son killed? Also her, because she has to ask those questions. Like, girl, what is really happening? Did you just have your son killed? What's going on, Nancy? Nancy, that's a crime. And I can't support you on that. She's like, I'm out of here. This dinner party is over. You're so over, Nancy. We're friends and all, but I just realized now that you're actually a terrible person. Okay, we have to be seen leaving with a guest. Look at Malcolm. He's also standing for himself and leaving his parents here. But they have to see her walking out too, like going in the same direction as them. because it's important for the next phase of the plan. I have already completed everything. I have made at least 5 dinner parties, or hosted at least 5 dinner parties. We almost died. Why are you in the middle of the road? But yeah, we have hosted 5 dinner parties, and we can finally kill her. Them, I mean. Really, don't ask how, but she found herself in. And we want to make this quick. Let's go here. We have to make it look like an accident. Trust me, tomorrow's papers will just say it was a lover's spat that ended in violence. In the papers, they will say Nancy had stabbed Joffrey over an argument. And they will say Joffrey killed Nancy with a gun before bleeding to death. And yeah, it's just a mission, nothing personal. And also, don't worry, your children will be safe in your son's hands. You know what? Not that you even cared that he will be. They will be. Wait, you cannot do that while Asim is dying. But I want to plant a gun. Did I forget about the gun? Or did I put it here? Okay, here's the handgun. There we go. Let's say you bled to death. Okay, wait, did she bleed to death? She did not. We cannot get a puddle. Sad. This is proof enough for the teacher, I think. Let's get more. We're gonna upload it later. And yeah, this one is Nancy's. And we're just gonna take 5 of it. In fact, let's do it right now. Mission accomplished. And upload this Instagram is like, let's just say our own version of like giving it to the teacher. And the teacher responded saying, it's a job well done. Now she just has to disappear. Wait, do they have a shower in here? She has to take a shower before anything else. Oh crap. Oh no. And her first mission really is a success. The teacher is highly pleased with her work. However, the teacher is also telling her that she has another assignment to do. And she's gonna head on over to San Myshuno. But to wrap up things, she's gonna send a text to Carmen, to Dina, not saying I'm sorry I killed your mom, but saying that she got another job offer. She's getting transferred because people are associating her with Nancy Landgraab, and the government doesn't want that. It's the excuse, but in reality, starting from now on, Paige Lancaster will no longer exist. Everyone will forget who she is in a matter of days, in a matter of weeks, matter of years, and to them she will cease to exist. But she would hope that she could just check in still. Malcolm is a really good kid, and she hopes that his brother would be able to guide him in the right path. Why do I feel emotional? This is her first mission ever, and it's already hard to let go of some people because these files are already backed up in a secure location. I'm the one feeling sad, okay? She is not. Guys, she trained for this. She is not attached, okay? But there's no looking back now. Oh my god. Yeah, goodbye Landgraabs. It was really nice being your neighbor, even if I did kill your mom. And so you guys, I think at this point I'll just be ending off this episode right here and also the first mission. I didn't think that moving on would be this hard. Like, I still want to check up on them, but maybe she would do it in a disguise. Because she can't be Paige Lancaster anymore. Because starting from now on, Paige will cease to exist. So thank you so much once again. I hope you enjoyed Paige's mission, Paige's life. And it is time to start a new one. So I hope you guys are looking forward for the next episode. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.